it seemed like through his films that if you did suffer with some sort of mental health condition, then it would a byproduct of that would almost automatically be that you would be in the poorer end. I mean, there's no. Obviously, that's not the case these days, but maybe that's what he was trying to portray then. That if you did have a condition, mental health condition, you were poor and you lived with other people that have mental health problems, and it was sort of like a means to an end. It wasn't really like, right, let's treat this person, let's bring them up to scratch with everyone else in society. It was very much separation. You're here and we're there, and that's the way it is. And yeah, the integration definitely wasn't there like it is in today's society. There was definitely segregation between people with mental health and people without.
To be honest, it does look like, when you look at Chaplin in every single one of them, he looks like a person who's not actually that smart, who might actually be afflicted from some kind of mental illness, but although he has this disadvantage, he always seems to prevail over the ones who are stronger, or wiser, or smarter, or of a better status. This poor, weak, mentally unstable person, perhaps, is always triumph, always gets what he wants.
What do you think are some of the big issues of mental health in society, Edward?
And people thinking that, like, if you just, like, if someone goes to hospital or someone gets better from one of the symptoms, that's it, it's just gone away, but it's still there underneath. If you can't see it, it's still there, so you can't just act as if, oh yeah, I know that she or he is better, so I'm not going to care anymore.
I think people don't understand it, kind of. I think because people don't understand, and they probably might disconnect themselves from the person, and I think the person who has this mental problem might not actually want to tell people about it, and then they just come closed off and quiet, so people don't, like, their friends don't, like, abandon them and stuff like that.
Do you know, or friends, family, community, people who've experienced mental health situation? Yeah. And what do you think they've sort of been going through?
They get that kind of go through, like, people don't want to talk to them anymore. When people see them in the road or something, they won't really acknowledge them or anything, and people look down at them a lot, and they don't treat them the way they used to.
They don't want to, like, show themselves to people, so they'll keep them to themselves. Like, they wouldn't like socialise as much, and like, because they don't, like, I think they have the fear of being taken away and not being a part of everything they have, like, not knowing they might have to. It's like the change. It's like change overall is scary, but going to, like, a new place, actually talk about what's happening to you and opening up and tell a stranger what might be going wrong with you and stuff like that. Like, it's kind of scary to actually do that. So I think they'll be afraid of actually going through the whole process of telling someone.
I think the thing with mental illness is it's not as publicised as much. You see a lot about, like, cancer and different illnesses having cures found or whatever, but then with mental illness, people are kind of, it's like something they shy away from, so not many people, like, want to know and, like, understand, like, stuff that happens to people.
And like, if some people have experienced not mental illness but things that could lead to it, as in, like, trigger it inside someone, they would think, well, I had this experience, so why are they exaggerating their, like, feelings and blah blah blah? If I went through the same thing, well, they should be fine too. I'm not acting as though I'm, like, angry all the time or upset all the time or whatever.
They're treated worse in society than normal people because they're seen as, like, inferior, and they can't do the things that normal people can.
Mm-hmm.